Good evening, everybody. It's 10:10. Punch in and welcome to episode 49 of the NXT Night Shift. Tonight, I am Jay Gold, and behind me, an East Coast staple. It's Friendly's. Friendly's is a restaurant chain on the East Coast, Kyle, of the United States. The first location selling ice cream cones opened in 1935 in Springfield, Massachusetts. It was founded by brothers S. Presley Blake and Curtis Blake. 10,000 employees. We've been serving up ice cream and delicious fun since 1935. From burgers, sandwiches, and salads to kids' meals, we've got something for every appetite. It's Friendly's. I'm Jay Gold, and with me tonight, someone who is as friendly as they come. The Fribble to my Jim Dandy. The Conehead Sunday of the Main Event Network. My co-host and friend, it's Mr. OTM. It is Kyle.
It is Mr. OTM Kyle that actually got to watch NXT live for once because there was no politics or weather issues in the Chicagoland area. So
yeah,
we got a positive night for once.
Yeah, and it's another interesting week in pro wrestling for all of us, Kyle. The Sandman is fighting the Invisible Man and getting beat up on a TV show by the Invisible Man. Tony Storm is once again showing us internet fans that they don't know what sex is because she is stepping aside. We have Oba and Brock. And we have something else, Kyle. It's opening day this week. Spring break and spring baseball. It brings hope of a new year, a chance for a fresh start. And for the Main Event Network, the continuation of our rise to the top. The Port Washington Youth Activities Girls 4th and 5th grade flag football team combines start this week. As I head into another season of hard-hitting girls flag football, this year I bring a championship pedigree as I have a chip from the Indiana Hoosiers of the girls PYA 5th grade team. As we say, let's get the cleats out of the garage. Let's turn into the CW11 and go live to the great state of Indiana, home of the Collegiate Summer League and the Richmond Flying Mummies, set to start in 2026 in Richmond, Indiana. We are on the way to stand and deliver. Let's stand by me and deliver us from Eva. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. It is officially Mania season. It is the NXT Night Shift. Kyle, what's up, my brother?
Oh, a lot of good vibes over here. We had a lot of fun tonight. NXT was a good show.
Yeah.
The usuals are in the chat, as always. We got Eric, we got Fish, we got Tino. So the vibes are high right now. Like you said, it actually kind of feels like the road to WrestleMania and Stand and Deliver is finally kicking off. You know?
Yeah.
And we got the good energy here.
Yeah, and I think the Main Event Network has really gotten some momentum this week. It's been great. You know, you and I, we look at numbers like we're the Nielsen company, and right. we have some fun with that. And by the way, for all the fans looking right now, drink it in, people. This is my 1996, actually 1994, went into season 94, 95, 96. My high school. This is the Great Neck South Rebels varsity lacrosse jacket. See, I got my position on it, got my number. Yeah,
he used to be an athlete, people.
I was an athlete.
Proving that he was once an athlete, not anymore. But the big news here is that he fits in it, and he looks good. So we can't complain. And I don't have anything from my high school because that was actually a decade ago and more recently than you. So when you got that jacket, just so you know, I was 3 years old.
I was going to say, this is like 30 plus years ago. So yes, you were.
Yeah.
And by the way, people, Kyle, you'll be proud of me. I hit the 20-pound mark this week, down 20 pounds since New Year's Eve. So
it's a good number to be at. Once you start to see the double digits, then you got to keep going. Next milestone's 30, right?
Well, I think I'll probably try to get down to about 205. That's where I was happiest. So, who knows?
You're a tall guy. Right. It's okay. You carry your weight well.
Well, I need to be able to fit into the NXT hoodie when I go to Universal in a few weeks. So when I'm walking around Universal, I'm selling the show the whole time. So
is that why you're not wearing that thing that often?
Right, I need to keep it clean for when it goes into the luggage,
That's my problem too. Is like I fluctuate now between smalls and mediums, and I don't know what's the right fit in. As it depends on the material, so I got to pick a lane. I either got to go to the extreme cut, or I got to beef up a little bit more because I'm stuck in between right now.
Well, I used to buy clothes that were bigger, like hoodies and stuff, and I'm like, hey, GBH, and I would just be like, well, I'm fat enough as it is. I'll just fatten up to get into it. Yeah,
that's what I was thinking too, but I haven't really grown into anything. I'm going back in time right now.
Well, speaking of going back in time, the phone lines are lit up, and we might as well get to him.
Oh, hey, look who's Look who's here, ladies and gentlemen. Go figure.
He's
It's
telling
the night shift,
Yep.
and it's Stan from Burlington. Hey, Stan, how's it going?
Hi, it's me, Stan, from Burlington.
Stan.
I don't know if you remember me.
We definitely do, Stan. How's it going?
Oh, I see tonight is another step on the road to stand and deliver. This show is more like stumble and fall short. You know, guys, I sure am glad we got last week's error in judgment out of the way. Let me ask you something. You didn't find it the slightest bit odd or suspicious that you tell me that I'm not going to be first last week, and the next minute your phone lines are flooded with guys named Mitch Turnbuckle and Ringside Keith?
Mitch Turnbuckle.
It's like the great
Mitch called him.
It's like the Grateful Dead saying, "Hey Jerry, we know the crowd wants to hear you do Ripple, but we're going to lead with Mickey Hart trying out Fire on the Mountain." What'd you guys think was going to happen? What'd you think was going to happen? Matt Fish is too busy trying to come up with his question of the week for Joe and Adam on At Odds with Wrestling to write material for this gem. Hey, you know what, Jay Gold? I see you're wearing a high school jacket, so let me use language you'll understand. I'm not some third chair skin flute player in the Wheatley High School Orchestra. I'm the damn captain of the cheerleading team. You don't break up with me, I break up with you. There.
Sorry, Stan.
I'm sorry for yelling. So, I did my bi-weekly perusal of the wrestling-adjacent obituary pages, hoping that Jay Gold may have had a run-in with a poorly sliced blowfish during his weekly sushi binge. I saw that Dennis Condrey passed away. It's very sad. Dennis was a wrestling great of the 70s and 80s. He was a founding member of the Midnight Express. And yes, that is in fact both a tag team and how one of Kyle's HoosierHookup.com dates describes his performance the night before, right after she tells him that she wishes there was an appropriate emoji for breast she could text him.
I got to get on that website, actually.
You know, guys, again, I don't want to harp on it, but let's be honest. Who in their right mind wants to wait on hold during the start of the show while Jay Gold prattles on about fast casual dining places?
True.
Now I know the despair and interminable dread that people at airports have been feeling this week as they attempt to get through TSA.
Oh boy.
In the wrestling universe, forget ICE. They should bring in Condor Security to assist. A Chikara reference. That was just for you. That was just for you and Matt Fish, Jay Gold.
Yes.
You know, speaking of civilian airline travel, Jay Gold mentioned he'll be heading to the Universal Studios Orlando in April. I believe that that's the home of the wizarding world of Harry Potter. Do you guys like Harry Potter?
I don't. No.
No, not really.
No.
You know, as a man of faith and an aspiring cleric, I of course find the idea of magic to be of the devil. But oh, look at that. I happen to have a sorting hat of my very own right here. Let me have it just do its thing. Oh, look, Jay Gold. Your daughter is going to be assigned to Ravenclaw, appropriate for someone with wit and creativity like her. And your wife, she's Gryffindor, a house noted for people with bravery and nerve. I mean, she did marry you, right? So she's either brave or drugged. And finally, Jay Gold. Oh, look, it's beginning to indicate Hufflepuff, inclusive and decent. Wait. It's showing me another house. One for degenerate wrestling fans and those who host YouTube shows about wrestling. Oh, it's called Loserville, and you're the headmaster. Okay, gotta go. Bye.
Oh, crap.
The Harry Potter fans out there had to love that one.
They all got it, but Mitch Turnbuckle needs to call in.
That's the problem. I don't get a lot of references over here. I'm just clueless.
I don't know either. I don't watch Harry Potter's the only thing my nerdom doesn't cover is Harry Potter. So,
which is surprising because, guys, if you haven't tuned into this show before, Jay Gold has literally seen every movie imaginable.
Yeah. I kind of stayed away from.
Fun fact.
Yeah,
hi, Mara.
Hey, Mara. Hello, my niece. Always watching. All right.
Always.
So,
we got our loyalists in the chat. That's for sure.
Yeah, and speaking of all things loyal, we are loyal to NXT. So let's get into tonight's road to stand and deliver. And you know what? They started off with the highlights of last week, the Soul and Zarya mess, the unremarkable cage match, and we get into an interesting start. We get Robert Stone with our pal and loyal listener Shiloh Hill.
That's right.
And he's with Tatum, and Briggs is trying to get to him, and everybody's trying to get to Robert Stone. But I'm starting to dig this Shiloh Hill Tatum Paxley vignettes or duo here.
The duo definitely makes sense, especially what we ended up seeing them doing during NXT this evening, which I'm sure we'll touch on a little bit later.
Yeah, and I was a big fan. I think Shiloh Hill is really what's the word? He's grown on me, Kyle.
He's really found his footing in NXT, I think, now. And it took a couple months. Obviously, it was never a lack of interest because I think the crowd has always been behind Shiloh Hill. At least we've noticed that. Every time he comes out, he gets a solid reaction. Now, those vignettes they were running at the beginning. Let's be real. With the Shiloh Hill vignettes, they were not good. We didn't really understand anything and where it was going. Now those vignettes, in hindsight, kind of make sense because he's doing the work to find Blake Monroe and get that title back, So at least they're connecting the dots there with Shiloh Hill's character.
They're doing something, and his personality is shining, and I like it better this way, kind of goofy, kind of off the cuff than I did the dark web thing. That didn't make any sense.
Like, it seems more natural for Shiloh to act like this than, the dark web shit.
Than being some sort of arms dealer on the dark web that we didn't know about.
Well, you probably don't even know what it was. He went viral before he was, put on television on TikTok, and he was getting millions of views doing dark web shit. Buying dark web items. Getting those dark web items sent to his house with blood on it. Yeah. So, Shiloh Hill's actually about that life in real life. And I think originally that probably was the plan, but people, you can't really cross TikTok with wrestling. They don't mix all the time. You're not going to get all those fans. Yeah.
No, you're 100% right. Doesn't work. And I'm glad that they kind of leaned into him finding his voice. So, all right. So from there, we're going to get a tag match. Two of my favorite women wrestlers, Ren Sinclair and Kendall Gray, in the Ren QCC versus Fatal Influence. And I love the fact that Ren and Kendall wear matching gear. I'm just going to say that right off the rip. And Booker T was on one. He was yelling at Mike Rome about putting bass in his voice to announce Fatal. I didn't know what he was so upset about. What was he so upset about?
You know what? Booker T is still riding that high from Booker T Appreciation Night where he was about to scrap with Keanu Carver. Right. So I think the energy carried over into tonight a little bit, right?
Oh, poor Booker. He really wanted to get his stuff in, didn't he, at the end of that, too?
I will never be mad or annoyed with anything Booker T does on television.
No, Booker T is
good entertainment.
Fantastic. Yep.
But this match was really good because, we talk the praises of both these teams often on the night shift. I don't know where Fatal Influence is really going. I'm kind of confused on what the direction is for Fallon and Laney Reed going forward, but there's definitely a lot of momentum right now behind the Ren QCC with Ren winning the speed title and now Kendall probably going to become number one contender, I would guess.
Well, we got three things went on at once during this match. We had Elio LaFleur and Eli Knight disqualified from the tag tournament because they were beaten up, but that goes back to what we read the news this week about Elio breaking his arm or something in the match. We get that crazy tax commercial, by the way, with Stephanie Vaquer and Pentagon.
Something about the pain. Yeah, I gotta.
But the accent and everything throws me off every time I see it. I'm like, are they doing this on purpose? Is this a gag?
Yeah, I guess it is. They didn't get the most English speaking people to go.
I know that'd be like great GBH doing a tax commercial like that. Or
are you doing a Spanish one where you have to say "Sábado gigante"?
I say it well, thank you. Yours is nowhere near as good as mine. GBH.
You think just because you put a deeper tone on it that it makes it better?
Listen,
not true.
But that's how he said it. I do it closer to what it is.
Sábado gigante.
Sábado gigante. And then we get a double submission, and I have a nice little match to start the show. It was about 2 segments, which was perfect. And it was a good match. And we get Kendall Gray calling out JC Jane, and now we may get Kendall Gray and JC Jane. And then out of nowhere, Lola Vice comes out and says, no, it's my turn for the title. Now, you and I were trying to figure out where Lola Vice was supposed to go, and we found it. She's actually going to get a title shot, which also upset me because they wrote off Saul and Zarya, which means that neither one of them will ever get a title shot after that.
No, because one of them, or if not both of them, are headed up to the main roster after the Zaruka feud. But I don't think Lola Vice has a chance. And I don't know if you saw it on AAA last Saturday. Chelsea Green returned. She called out Lola Vice. She never lost her one half of her triple as she would say, mixed tag championship. So I think Chelsea Green is actually going to cost Lola Vice that number 1 contenders match next week against Kendall Gray. I think that's how they go about doing it.
She doesn't have a broken hand anymore? The whole hand thing is over? Hand
I guess
done?
not. They haven't mentioned it in the past week. They were mentioning it every week. You and I have to be the only ones. Yeah, that definitely was the only two people.
I got what Stan said.
You had to be over the age of 40 to get that.
40, job. Yes. And Fish is just about at the cusp there, so he probably got it. He
just
got
sorry to age you, Fish. Yeah, I forgot that Fish is just under 40.
I think he's just under, yes.
You said he's 38, right? I think I remember you saying it.
Yeah, so that kind, but that, I don't think Chelsea's injured. Shut up, GBH. That's not true. It's not true. Oh, okay.
He's gonna be 39. Happy early birthday to Fish.
Yes, happy birthday, Fish. Fish rules.
This Thursday, I'm assuming.
Yes, this Thursday.
Oh, look at I'm pulling double duty, Fish. I can't make your birthday party. Sorry. I got a kayfabe coffee and a OTM to record. Otherwise, I'd be there.
I need to know why GBH insists that your Sábado Gigante is way better as a tough term. Way better? Really? Way better.
I think he's just doing it to get you going.
But way better is like, come on. Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right, GBH. Fish probably does.
No, he doesn't. I hang out with Fish. He definitely does not know how to do a good, Spanish accent when he's speaking. So,
Fish, I don't know if we
would we ever. I bet in high school he took Latin.
Will we ever see Fish make an appearance on the night show?
I would like to hope
the
so.
Actual night show?
Well, what happens is his daughter is sleeping right about now, so he's able to jump on, and it's probably easier for him while she's, in between sleeps. See, I knew he didn't do accents. I got it.
Fair enough. And here's the thing, people. There's 32 of you watching right now. It's not just Stan that can call in. If you want to call in, leave your email in the comment section. I'll send you an invite. We'll give you 5 minutes. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah,
just don't get us canceled. Otherwise, you get kicked out of the network.
We don't have an edit button, so you can't get us canceled.
The head of HR is right here, so good luck.
You know it. And so that takes us to Sol and Zarya next. And I kept thinking of, they took the title away and there's zero consequence. And so Sol comes out and she has all these words, and then Zarya comes out and she has all these words, but they're going to meet at Stand and Deliver, but there's no stipulation, or they're going to deal with the stipulation next week. What are they doing? What's the stipulation? What do you think it's going to be?
Last woman standing, maybe.
That's what it sounded like they were going to. Right?
So here's the thing. I got that same energy when they both came out. And I think even the crowd kind of felt it a little bit. It's like, if you don't have major stakes attached to a major feud, it's tough to get emotionally invested into it. And I felt like the energy definitely shifted in the NXT arena during that promo. And Zarya got the better of Sol in the promo. I do want to admit that.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to me because it's specifically the NXT crowd. We make comments from time to time about the NXT crowd, how they like to sort of take over a show. They always side with the heel in these kind of feuds because it's the cool thing to do. Yep. And I know you're more of a Zarya guy, so you're just legitimately attaching yourself to somebody that you enjoy. And I'm doing the same thing with Sol. But I hate when crowds do that. Because, Sol should not be getting booed during this feud. You can like Zarya, you can want Zarya to win, but don't boo Sol Ruca.
She had the tears and everything. You can't boo Sol. She was coming from the heart on that one.
They tried.
Yep, they tried, and they got her to cry. She was doing it.
Zarya really did bring out a different side of Sol that we haven't seen before.
And I will say just one thing to kind of break the seriousness of it. Zarya's boots were out of control.
She was way too tall.
Way too tall. And I was like, she looks like a Homicide when he was in TNA and he had to wear those giant lifts when he was working with Hernandez. I don't know why they let her wear those crazy boots. She has never been taller than Sol Ruca. She had a good 2 inches on her, and I was like, something's weird here. And then I noticed it was her boots.
Zarya, you're a bad bitch. You don't need those boots.
You don't need them.
You could stand right up to Sol and without those boots, and you'll be all right.
That's correct. That's correct. So we get the match.
I still care, though. I still care about the match.
Yeah, but I don't think they realize how badly they kind of dropped the ball on people like us who were big fans and wanting to see resolution. So
it's not just us. You saw it on our feed when we were posting our Zaruka clips. There's a lot of Zaruka fans out there. on social media, specifically Twitter, and they are emotionally invested into this feud. But I just feel like you're missing out on a completely other level by not having that NXT Women's title involved.
I'm sorry. You did something wrong there. You did something wrong. And you can feel it now because the stakes don't seem as big and the end doesn't seem as rewarding. So,
well, here's another thing, Jay Gold. We're waiting until the very last minute to decide who JC Jane's challenger is going to be at the biggest show of the year.
That was the other thing I was going to bring up later. Like
you had it right there. It's right there.
Yeah.
It'll be great. We're gonna have a great time watching it. I'm gonna root for Sol. You're gonna root for Zarya, but it ain't the same.
No, it is definitely not the same. And we normally are so pro Zaruka, and this kind of took the wind out of our sails a bit. Okay, so
it's not their fault.
No, it's not their fault, but it's the booking's fault that put them where they are now. So remember that, and I think fans of our show know. Remember when you need a payoff. Like there has to be a payoff at the end. This is NXT. The main roster you can screw off payoffs. On NXT, you can't do it. You can't do it.
There is one long-term feud going into your biggest weekend of the year, and it's got a non-title stipulation match.
It has no stipulation match.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. That is crazy. Yep. So we go from there to Ricky and Ethan in the back, and Briggs sitting there, and Ricky and Ethan are discussing the title situation, which will come to light more later. And then we get a short match. We get Kalani Jordan and Thea Hale.
Very short.
I don't know what we were doing. I think if only just to bring Jada out and start that mess up, which they're going to wrestle next week, or they're going to wrestle at Stand and Deliver, because I don't mind it being Stand and Deliver. That's one of those mid-card feuds that would be okay.
Well, we talked about that too. I think you could have put 3 women's matches on Stand and Deliver that actually would matter, because at least Kalani and Jada have a story attached to it.
Yep.
It's interesting that they chose Thea Hale to be kind of squashed in a way here. She's got a new look now. She dyed her hair. I don't know if that really has anything to do with anything in this match, but interesting choice to put her in this spot and make her look weak.
I guess you could have had any.
Evolved talent.
Yeah, any talent would have been there. I'm not sure.
I don't think Thea needed to be in that spot. But, I get it. Kalani's got to stay hot going up against Jada Parker.
That's a good point, though, that you bring up, though, that Thea probably didn't belong there. But, yes, I didn't...
Thea just had that passionate breakdown on social media that got, genuine positive, backing behind her.
WWE's not known for running with things that they get on the internet, except maybe Danhausen.
Well, they tried to with, Rockstar Spud. What was his name in NXT? Remember when he got fired?
Oh, my
God. They
used
that as a story.
They did the same thing with R-Truth. So they went back to the well entirely too often. Yes, Drake Maverick.
Yeah, Drake Maverick. That's what
it
was called. If you want your new look to make a difference, shave your head.
Well,
who's he talking about? Oh.
Me? I don't know.
I don't
Thea
know.
Hale, she should shave her head. That would be good.
No,
anyway.
We don't want Thea Hale shaving her head.
Right. Anyway, we get to the progressive spotlight, and it is Jasper, Troy, and Keanu Carver now. I don't think I'm talking out of school. This match should have been saved for Stand and Deliver, big Hoss fight. Maybe to kick off
Booker
the show.
T should have actually got a match, damn it.
Booker T versus Keanu Carver, that would not be good for Booker T and his giant long dreads that are so long he'd have to tie him up and put him in a hat or something.
What was the random main roster feud that Booker T came back for? Was it Cody Rhodes in the IC title? I'm trying to think. It was early 2010s. Booker T had Yeah, he came back at a Rumble, and then he did a feud. I wonder why, GBH. I wonder why.
I don't hate dreads.
People are asking. Yes, and I'm right. Boom. Circle gets the square.
GBH such a dick.
You do hate dreads. That's what they're saying.
I don't.
Which means you hate Najee. No wonder why Najee never had you on his show.
You don't have
by the way, go check out that episode with me and Najee over on his channel.
Right, and don't do that because Najee, we're cool. Don't do that.
Yeah. My IC title's not behind me. It was behind me this morning. I put it in the other room.
The white one? You have the white IC title? That's the only one that matters. Yeah.
The $500 one. The legit one.
Look at you, fancy pants.
I'm still debating on getting the IU national title. And
you should get it. Yeah, it's a ridiculously priced title, but you should get it.
Oh, you know who's going to get a title soon?
Who? Oh, we'll get
This
to that.
guy.
Yo, we'll get to that because that's
This
coming.
guy.
First we get Shiloh and Tatum in the back, and they are very fun together. Super fun. And he's
Yes.
telling her, like, I figured out where she is. He gives her a piece of paper, and she's like, this feels wrong. And I'm like, that was amazing. Like, I like the interaction. I thought it was great. We didn't know where they were going.
It won't reach the levels of Chelsea and Ethan in NXT,
No.
but it
No.
has legs to be a very good intergender pairing.
Yes.
Like,
it could
that's
be
something they
fun.
don't do a lot in NXT. And like you said, the fun is the key word here because Shiloh Hill is just a fun character right now.
Yep. And he works. And speaking of that, he goes from that segment directly into the gauntlet match. And they don't even give us an intro for Jackson Drake, which I thought was weird. And Jackson Drake and him go at it, right? And we get the rules as it's going. 3 minutes, every 3 minutes or something. We get Shiloh. First of all, Shiloh, no more jeans. I know you watch. No more jeans. I'm begging you. No more jeans.
Shiloh, you don't have to listen to this old man. He is twice your age. If you want to wear jeans, wear
Probably.
jeans. It's obviously working.
No more jeans. I'm begging you. No more jeans. Fine, whatever. But listen,
He cares
I
about
do like,
a lot what men wear.
I like gear. I'm a gear guy. Listen, I really like the front flip senton that he does. It doesn't make sense how he manages to get it down.
how he
It's
does
great.
it.
No, it's great for a guy his size. So we get Shiloh versus Jackson, then we get Dion Lennox, then we get Charlie Dempsey, and then they have a fifth mystery man. And I get a text from Kyle because Kyle loves him. It is Mr. Wrestling, Johnny Gargano, as the fifth and final participant in the gauntlet. And
There he is.
yeah, I can't even imagine what it was like in your house.
Oh,
Just with
guys, I mean, if you don't know, I am one of the biggest Johnny Gargano fans there is. And I think I even brought up this being a possibility on this show. Sometimes you got to go back to your roots, am I right? Sometimes you
correct.
just have to go home and figure things out because that's where you're most comfortable and that's where Johnny had his most success. Candace comes out. She's like, you know what? Screw this. We need the real Johnny back. Johnny's just laying in the ring the entire time, laying on the barricade
Face down.
throughout the commercial, face down, doing the normal thing. And the finish was perfect. And I see a lot of people already bitching about it, but obviously you weren't paying attention to what Johnny's been doing on the main roster because
they're
this is
stupid
the
idiots.
perfect way to bring Johnny Wrestling back. He literally falls into the pin against
Right.
Shiloh Hill accidentally and wins. And now we get Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano versus Miles Bourne at Stand and Deliver. Do you know what this feels like to me? When they brought back Johnny Wrestling against, was it Grayson Waller at Stand and Deliver 2 years ago? Sometimes you just got to go back to the well, and it doesn't hurt Johnny to go back to NXT.
I'm going to tell you this, though. I think this is a great idea also for Gargano to make Miles Bourne look really good because Gargano can carry anybody, and I think it's really just going to work at the show. That's exactly what you have to do now. You have to do that.
That is a perfect comment from GBH.
Mm-hmm. Don't give him too much
NXT's
credit.
the third brand, and Evolve is the developmental now. Just
Yeah.
look at it. Look at Kendall Gray. Look at Jackson Drake. They were Evolve champions. They didn't even want those two to lose clean. Well, I guess Jackson Drake did lose clean to Aaron Rourke, but Kendall didn't lose clean.
By the
it's
way,
a developmental brand.
I can't believe Aaron Rourke is the champ before Sam Holloway, but that's just me. But good on Aaron Rourke, Long Island's own, who's a Creative Pro guy. Oh, here we go. Here it comes.
I just want to show off real quick. Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Signed NXT title by Johnny Champion. Come on.
Johnny
You
Champion.
can't question my loyalty. Signed, Johnny Gargano, North American Champion. Johnny Wrestling is back.
More sad than anything, but
Johnny Wrestling is fucking back, and he is taking the title off of Miles Bourne at Stand and Deliver.
now if you had a Mitch Turnbuckle title belt signed by Mitch Turnbuckle, then we'd really have something. But
Mitch
or
Turnbuckle's a
ringside
prick.
Keith, right?
You know what's hilarious? This shirt, when I bought it, so this was a limited 1 out of 5,000 shirt that they only
Is that the
produced for
Shawn
Stand
Michaels
and Deliver.
heart?
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Somebody was offering me at the time $100 for this T-shirt.
And how much was it? Like 50 when you go to the
30,
show?
like 35. But at the time, I could barely fit into it because this was a small large on me. Now I'm swimming in it. It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Well, I also want to say to you, and I think maybe we should look at this match and say the future is bright, actually. I was wrong about their mid card watching these guys all go. Jackson Drake, by the way, we say it every week, is a megastar. He's going to be a megastar. Shiloh Hill is going to be a megastar. Charlie Dempsey is they're finally putting the saddle on him and saying, let's go. I like it. I like what I saw tonight. Dion Lennox is a stud. I like what I saw. The mid card is safe. I thought it wasn't. I think it's safe.
You're right. The mid card does look really solid right now. And that match was proof of it. And Jasper Troik and Keanu Carver can slide into that mid card too.
They could slide into the main event with their size. But I'm saying, he sure could be one day.
That would be crazy if he was.
Well,
3-time.
I'm saying I think the mid card has been rescued. And I think Jackson Drake, you add him to the team, and it looks like you're adding, like one more talent to, like, let's say, to the Thunder when they got Isaiah Hartenstein and now he's great. I think adding Jackson Drake to this makes this like a way better division. The guy is terrific.
Oh, yeah, he's money and he's in his young 20s. So it's going to be a long time until he probably gets called up, which is fine because NXT is going to need him for the long haul. And he could be a mainstay for them. But going back to Johnny real quick before we move on, I think this is going to be great for Johnny Gargano on the main roster, actually, because if you have people like us that do watch all the shows, we are going to be following this step by step, and now we are going to be emotionally behind Johnny because we saw him go back to his roots, find himself, then comes back to the main roster, and then maybe that's when he goes on a singles warpath. Maybe he goes after Carmelo Hayes for that United States title. Going to NXT could be a vehicle to get Johnny back and make him a credible character on the main roster going forward.
That's why I was saying we should send one of the Street Profits down to NXT. People should go and do things.
Sheamus.
Yeah, and should do things on the NXT roster and push those guys more. Yes, I do. Yes, I fucking do. I do watch all the shows.
You watch Triple
Triple Ah.
I like doing it because Chelsea does it. Just like Chelsea calls Tiffany tacky, I'm gonna call Tiffany tacky time all the time.
I love Chelsea, but yes, GBH. By the way, yes, I agree. I agree with you. I think it would be great. Stop doing that shit. Stop it. I don't know why he keeps doing that.
I'm just flashing the thank you gimmick up there for making me laugh. GBH. That's all.
Stop doing that. Listen. All right. So we go from a now secure mid card of men to backstage. We get a secured tag team championship, and it is Vanity Project trying to find out from Stone who's going to be in this match as the team once Elio and Eli are gone, and then we get Briggs trying to get a hold of him, Jada trying to get a hold of him. It's all sorts of chaos, and we get a new segment that I find interesting: NXT Origins. Did you see that little segment?
Yeah, they ran that on Monday Night Raw. I already saw it.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot.
I don't like it because it was stupid tacky time.
I like Tiffany Stratton a lot. I love the.
She's extremely talented.
The moonsault is great.
I just like her as a heel. I can't stand her as a babyface. I'm sorry.
No, it's horrible. I don't like. Most people should not be faces. Most of them should be heels. Let's be honest.
True. There's more natural fun for those.
Yeah, there's more natural in it. And most people's gimmicks, when you look at gimmicks, are based around heel gimmicks to start, and then they have to be either liked or they get turned face. But most of these gimmicks only work if you're a heel.
True.
Like it just so happens, Vanity Project. How do you do Vanity Project as a face? Can't work.
It would never work. No.
Right. You can't do it. You can't do it. I'm surprised Jada Parker is now a face. She was a heel. She came out with OTM. She was a bad guy. Now she's a good guy. Like these things,
because you just can't deny the charisma that Jada Parker.
Well, that's what happens to heels. They are able to show off their charisma, and then they become faces. And I don't think you can do it the other way around. That's why Tiffany doesn't work as a face. It doesn't work.
So how long have they been running too with this Tiffany Stratton babyface run? I feel like the entire main roster run has been babyface, hasn't it?
She got over so fast too with those.
Yeah, because she jumped into the Charlotte feud right away, and she was the babyface. So yeah, the fact that Tiffany Stratton has been a babyface for her entire main roster run, I don't like it.
Not ideal. No. And then we get OTM, and I thought they would be the ones they put into the tag tournament, but it turns out they're still ticked at Dark State, and OTM wants a 6-man, and they needed a third, and out of nowhere the screen pops up and it's Santana. And
Yeah,
how
that
can
was pretty
you know
cool.
what? You know what? The New York fans are going to love that. I want him to come out to his intro in New York,
Through the crowd.
like what happened when we went to see him at UBS when TNA did Slammiversary. The place exploded when he
Dude,
came out.
you should be going next week.
I know it's a cost thing, and it's also the Jewish holidays. There's a lot going on,
How
Kyle.
many Jewish holidays are there?
Passover's coming up. I can't help it. Can't help it.
Good
Cannot
Lord,
be
man.
helped.
Good Lord. I guess that makes sense since Easter's coming up, right?
Yes, Easter
When is
coming up.
Easter?
I think
April?
a week from the Sunday after Stand and Deliver.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yep.
don't worry. I don't celebrate. We're good.
I'm not worried.
The only thing I celebrate is those Reese's eggs. Those are the best.
It's Reese's
candy.
Reese's eggs,
No,
not
Reese's.
Reese's. It's not
Reese's.
Reese's. You can look it up online. They even
I
tell
know
you.
how it's pronounced. I'm just telling you how we pronounce it out here.
Reese's.
Reese's.
Anyway, so stupid. It's so stupid. Anyway, we get a tag title, the tag title tournament,
We get a
And
tag title.
and we get the culling and their mystery opponents, and it's Los Americanos.
Ole!
Hey! I
You
hate
probably
peeps.
do like Peeps.
I'm not
Those
a
are
marshmallow guy,
ass.
chocolate peanut butter guy. I like Reese's eggs. I like Reese's pumpkins. I like Reese's trees.
Pumpkins, yeah.
All that
Good
stuff.
shout. Good shout
Yes.
on that one.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of other like Easter candies.
I like Cadbury cream eggs so much. Then the commercial's still the best with the cat. Buck meow, buck meow.
Yeah.
I love that.
See,
Yeah.
look at that. GBH is in the mood. Olay. It's probably because you got off work early. That's what it is.
So happy.
I love trees too,
Olay.
GBH. I got to go shopping
Yep.
for more trees tomorrow. Now that you bring that
I
up.
like trees. Yeah, I like that
No,
too.
you're not allowed. Not allowed to have any trees anymore.
I'm
Sorry.
too old for trees.
Yep, too
Uh,
old.
Listen, we get a great
It's
match.
a bunny, yeah.
Yeah,
You said it
it's
was
a cat wearing bunny ears. Buck
I know.
meow, buck meow. Yes, it is.
I know.
It is.
Let the kayfabe run, brother. God, we have a show named Kayfabe Coffee after all.
So save it for that one. I'm not-
The show that keeps it real while we pretend it's real.
I like that. Where'd you get that line from? Is that AI?
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Yeah, it's fucking AI.
yeah. I just wanted to see.
I
how
don't
you
want
got
to
it.
give. I don't want to give people the secret to the sauce here.
Well, you could trademark it. I mean, it's
I mean,
I like
it's
it.
good. It is a good line. I mean,
yeah, it's a great line. It really is.
sometimes
and I do.
you just got to use AI.
GBH, I'm on there, and I even comment. I'm there.
I know for a fact there's a few people that watch it. GBH
Mm-hmm.
watches. You watch. Tino watches. After that, everybody else is
Eric
questionable.
Douglas.
Oh,
Eric
Eric's
Douglas
always
watches.
there.
Yep.
Eric is not here anymore, but he will watch later. I know for a fact. He said he couldn't stay long because his daughter's spending the weekend with mom. So that's why Eric's not in the chat. But
I get
we
it.
know Eric will leave a comment later tonight because
Yep.
he's an OG.
He sure is. Yep. I don't know if you saw. Speaking of AI ideas, my head the animated
Jake
Josh
Gold
Briggs
got the
Steve
drip.
Gold face. That's really
Yeah.
weird.
I did that a month ago, and you're acting like you just saw that for the first time. When
I
Tim
never saw
shared
that
it.
one. That's the first time I've
I
seen it.
literally shared it with you directly, and you reacted to it. That is not the
I need
first
to.
time.
I need to go back and look. That my brain is fried.
Good Lord. GBH was in the Discord. GBH, find the Discord. Find the meme. I shared it in the Discord. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait, no, you said Josh Briggs.
Wallet just signed his own death warrant.
He may have signed his own death warrant.
Well, let's
See?
go from that Los Americanos match to the fact that nobody wanted to referee Keanu Carver versus Jasper Troy, and they have found their referee, and it is Josh Briggs. So, listen, he wanted to get on the card. You're a referee then.
Josh Briggs, the referee, kind of has a ring to it.
That is like the Tom Dunn AIW referee. He's 6'5", and he's a referee. That's like Josh Briggs now. Tom Dunn is the largest referee in the Indies, and they call him the Dundertaker, and he is massive. And so you get Josh Briggs, who is now the massive referee for this match. And
So
that works
Briggs
for me.
is going to be the guy that eventually steps up to Keanu Carver.
It would have to be, right? You'd have to, yeah.
That's where we're going here, obviously. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's something for Josh Briggs to do. I mean, we kind of talked about it too. Where does he go? What's his purpose? He could be that just veteran in NXT, similar to like Baron Corbin, just there to elevate talent like he is.
Where did he come from? Do you know where he came from before this? Was he a tough
No,
enough guy or no?
ROH. He was former ROH champion, if I'm not mistaken.
Was he really?
I believe Josh. I could be thinking of someone else.
You're probably
GBH
right.
I think he was an ROH champion. I think he has a lineage of some sort.
Let me see.
See, look, he even compared him to Baron Corbin. I think Josh Briggs to Baron Corbin is a fair comparison.
Yeah, he was in Limitless, ROH. Yeah, he's been around. You're right. You're right. Yep.
So he has the pedigree. He has experience. How old is he is the question.
He was born in 93.
Oh, so he's my age. He's 32. Dude, he doesn't really need to be a gatekeeper then. Maybe they can go do something with him on the main roster.
Whatever happened to all those dudes who invaded TNA like Brooks Jensen and stuff?
Yeah. What did that ever amount to?
He's also a Birthright guy. They should have put him in there too.
Well, speaking of Birthright, Lexus King wasn't in that gauntlet match as well because he got hurt as well.
He got a concussion, but he's going to be okay.
This past weekend. But
I'm right.
Two injuries in one house show, right, for NXT this weekend?
Yes, and the dreaded X, as that thing said. But I'm right, by the way. Brooks Jensen is Bull Buchanan's son, right?
Yeah, I knew that.
But I'm saying there's a Birthright guy. You should have slotted him in there.
Yeah, but maybe he takes out Stax, and that's the replacement right there. Because Stax isn't a true Birthright,
Right.
He's married in. That could be the story right there.
I like that idea, actually.
Thank you. Great. Shawn Michaels, you can run with that, too.
You can have it.
Shiloh, I know you're watching. Nikita, what up? Shout out to the queen.
Our favorite, the queen of the night shift, the goddess of the night shift.
Nikita, let's get you on the show. We're doing some numbers over here now. We could build the hype around you. We can get you an opportunity for that NXT Women's Championship.
Yeah, send us the PR guy who you guys work for. Shiloh, you can come on too. I would love to have Shiloh Hill.
Shiloh, Tatum, we could talk about the dark web.
I bet you we could crap around for an hour with Shiloh and put Stan on with Shiloh, and he would get it. I bet you he would.
Not lying. If you gave us an hour, Shiloh Hill, of your time, it would be the greatest interview that
best
you've ever
interview
had.
show you've
Guarantee
done.
Guarantee
it. We would barely talk about wrestling, I promise.
Yeah. We could talk about your weird vignettes and everything.
Sure. The dark web.
That would even be an even funnier get for the show.
Josh Briggs?
Yeah, Josh Briggs.
Oh, Lord.
He's my age.
So
you
it
don't
must
look
mean
like
something.
You don't look like it.
Yeah. So after that, we get our vignette finale of Tatum looking for Blake, and she's in a hotel, and Blake is in the bathtub with the North American title. God bless her, because that was fantastic. God bless.
I don't have anything to say. I don't want to go full Tim Vicious on everyone.
No, all I could say is, kids, if you're staying in a hotel and you're by yourself, definitely put the chain on the door because it saved Blake Monroe's life.
Look through the peephole.
Right.
Blake didn't even look through the peephole. Oh, it must be my room service.
Right.
No, it ain't your room service, bitch. It's Dana Paxley. You saw what she was doing with Shiloh. Come on, Blake. You're smarter than that.
You weren't watching the show tonight, Blake, from your bathtub?
Blake.
That's a long time to sit in the bathtub.
Hey, Blake, if you need somebody to come bring you a TV to the bathtub, I got you. I don't have a job. I will be your room service.
Like an AV guy. He'll roll a TV into the bathroom. You can watch it from your...
Just like when you had your substitute teacher come into class, rolling in the TV. But it's old Gagliardi on room service. Hi, Miss Monroe.
In his Johnny
Get out of here, you bald fuck.
This Johnny Gargano shirt that's like a night shirt on him now.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Yeah. I saw her trying it on Uncrustable. Did you see that?
I didn't see that. No, I have to look that up later.
Yeah, she's like, why do they call it Uncrustable when it's just full of crust? I love Blake Monroe. Monroe, you could come on the show too. Come on.
Yeah. But I don't know if we're not as big as like Barstool, where she did at Barstool.
I don't give a fuck about Barstool.
I'm just saying we're trying to get big like that. We'd love the guest if you want to come on and do it. So.
I do respect a lot of people at Barstool. There is a lot of people that do a lot of good things at Barstool, but I don't like Barstool because Dave Portnoy shut down their one wrestling show that they had.
Oh, I thought they brought it back with what's his face.
Wrestling, no.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't.
No, wrestling's not back with Brandon Walker.
It was good though. Brandon Walker was good.
Robbie Fox, who is fantastic. Robbie is great. He does movie stuff, which you probably check out.
Do you watch their wiffle ball stuff?
Their wiffle
Don't
ball
they do
stuff,
wiffle ball? I thought they played wiffle ball.
They do other stuff. I watch their basketball stuff that they're doing right now. But speaking of wiffle ball, I had my draft last Saturday.
And where'd you go?
Well, I have a team, and we have probably the worst team in the league.
Oh crap!
I drafted like shit, but I had the 15th pick, dude. I had the second to last pick. Sucked. We don't need to be big time like anyone. We will be bigger than them all. I don't know if I want to be that big, GBH.
Well, I would love for us to have one place to go. Then we could have a wiffle ball team, like a whole thing on our network.
Oh, God, I'm gonna need a lot of help if that's
I
the
would
case.
I would definitely strike out Tino and Tim Vicious easily.
Well, that's not
Both
fair.
of them.
Tino's got one hand.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, that wasn't even a dig. That's just the
Strike
truth.
3, Tino. I got you.
I'll take GBH on my team.
I would definitely. Yeah,
He's
I
Mexican,
would.
so he's got to be decent at baseball.
Right. So silly.
No, it's true. Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, they're all look at the World Baseball Classic.
It's
Look
true.
at the top teams. It's true.
Yep.
Tim Vicious would put Jay Gold through a table before the game even starts. I would love to see Tim Vicious versus Jay Gold in a match.
In what?
I want me versus Tino in a match.
Well, I'd like to know what I'm supposed to be doing with Tim
See,
Vicious.
I just know who would be good at baseball. I want GBH on my wiffle ball team.
GBH, did you see that concert that's coming out? It's Bone Thugs, and on top of it is
I hear your wash machine again. I think.
no, that's the Heat. Let's see. Bone Thugs are doing a tour.
It's the thuggish ruggish bone.
And they're doing a tour with somebody recently, and I can't believe it.
Wu-Tang.
Yeah, Wu-Tang. That's it.
Yeah, Wu-Tang Clan forever.
Yeah, I was going to send you that link because there's one in Jersey. I'll probably get to go to this summer. I could go to that. So
There you go.
hell yeah.
See,
So-
Jay Gold does care about brown people.
I
GBH.
do. I love the Bone Thugs, and I love Wu-Tang's the
I thought
best.
you were gonna be like, I love the brown people.
I'm not going to do that.
you did do that.
Wu-Tang.
Speaking of Trump, I'm not going to go political here, but he
Who? I'm
visited.
doing the Wu-Tang.
I know, but I was going Trump.
Oh,
He visited Elvis's.
I saw that,
Place.
yeah.
He's like, we love Elvis. Right when he walks, I just love how he emotes in real life. We love Elvis. Like if he can, we love the night shift.
somebody say it at least. Let's hear it on the X. We need some of the big famous people to say it.
It's not Bone Thugs. It's Bone Thugs and Harmony. Show some respect.
Yes, I know that. I'm older than you. I've been around when they even debuted. Like, come
That
on.
is Kyle Schwarber's walk-up song.
I listen to
Thuggish
First of the
Ruggish Bone.
Month all the time. So
It's the first of the month.
wake
Get
up.
it. Yep.
So let's get to the main event. Speaking of that,
Wait,
Tony
did we even talk about the match between these two?
Yeah, we did. We said they had a great time. They won. What else are we going to talk about?
I want to bring up the fact that Los Americanos now is actually working. It's
Yeah.
not just El Grande. It's everything.
It's everything, and I think we've been seeing a lot of things online now that say you're never going to wrestle that El Grande Americano gimmick off of Ludwig Kaiser, and I think Chad Gable just needs to come back as Chad Gable.
He will eventually. But like,
And I think he
Bate
can win
and
a title.
Dunn Bate and Dunn are buying in now. Like you
Yeah.
can tell they're starting to feel it. They're feeling the energy from that AAA crowd when they wrestle now too. NXT crowd reacts. The main roster's still not reacting quite yet, but
Because
they will.
they're all stupid people.
The
That's
main
why.
roster's full of casuals that have the money that can go.
Yeah.
That's
I
what it
agree.
is.
GBH, let me ask you something. Why, GBH? Why do the Mexican crowd embrace our guys so much, and the idiots in this country call it like insulting or don't do it? And like,
They
why
think
are
it's
they,
stupid.
yeah, why do they embrace it so much in Mexico, but they don't want any part of it here? Like, why the fans here are so stupid? I just can't understand it. It's such a fun gimmick, and it works. It works all over.
It is working, obviously. And this is something we talked about too. We were texting back and forth during NXT. It was a fun show. It wasn't a great show, and it wasn't a crazy show. But the right people are winning. They're putting the right people in the right spot.
Mm-hmm.
Certain guys in that tag division aren't ready yet. Los Americanos is working right now. El Grande Americano is one of the hottest gimmicks right now. Put him in a big spot on a big show. Do it.
Yep.
Put Johnny
I agree.
Gargano, who is going viral for just planking everywhere. Put him on your biggest show.
I like the planking thing everywhere. I do like it.
I
I like that
wanted
even Danhausen draws attention to it. He's like, "What is going on here?"
How about Ego and Danhausen?
Oh, the best. The best. Ethan Page is so. My daughter, I said to my daughter, I'm like, you don't understand. These two have gone everywhere together. I'm like, let me find the blog where they went to Arby's. So the two of us watched the vlog where it was him and Rohit, Raju, and Danhausen, and all these guys going to Arby's wearing the Arby's meat suit and Jake something. And it's so good. And my kid just wanted to see Danhausen at
You'll have
Arby's.
to send me that link.
Oh, it's great. I'll send it to you after this.
I've maybe seen it, but I need a refresher.
Ethan Page's vlog. Yeah, it was like his first vlog. And
I loved his vlog. He doesn't do it anymore, obviously, because he's in WWE. But
Arby's mailed him and Danhausen and Jake something.
I did see it.
Meat suits. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so good. So good. And they gave him these gift cards. And Danhausen and Ethan Page comes into the Arby's and he's doing this with them. All the gift cards to get all.
They're fantastic together. Danhausen cursed I Show Speed, too.
And he won a race against I Show Speed. Did you see that? They raced and he just showed up down the end of the track. You didn't see it?
No.
Oh, it's on WWE posted. So he goes, we'll race. If I win, you have to give me the password to your account.
Oh, God.
He goes, and if you win, I'll remove the curse. So Speed takes off and he's like all excited and he gets to the finish line. There's Danhausen just standing there saying he won. So good.
That's funny.
So good. So goofy.
Random thought that just popped in my head. And this is a total tangent once again. Typical of the night shift to just go on
as we hit the end, yeah.
As I survey the comment section as it's dying down here late at night, I haven't seen Kine in a while. Do we think Kine put himself in jail essentially after the Discord mishap?
Oh, I hope not. I love Kine.
He does that from time to time. He snaps and then he disappears.
Oh, we got to get him back.
And then you're like Joe Hendry. You say his name and he appears.
Say his name and he appears. All right, so let's get to the main event. Tony D and Ricky Saints. And you knew this could not end anyway, but in a mess. And that's my problem with booking matches like that before a big pay-per-view.
Yeah.
You can't give anybody the loss in this match. The only person who lost is Tony D because his hair is ridiculous when it comes out of the butt. His hair is crazy.
Commit to the bald life, brother.
Lion.
Yeah, come on. Come join the club.
He looks crazy. So that match was fine. I don't think the match was... I wasn't watching it for the match because it wasn't going to be...
I was watching for the Ricky and Ethan dynamic because their back and forth is just fucking fantastic.
Right.
The facials that Ricky had during the match, too. Once again, guys that just get it.
Yep. And this is one of those things where the match itself was irrelevant. It was setting up something else. And you get Joe Hendry after Ethan Page gets DQ. Joe Hendry comes out, beats up everybody, and then gives a receipt to Tony D. And now you have this fatal four-way at Stand and Deliver, which you said last week.
Oh, exactly. We talked about it last week. The writing was on the wall. They're going to go to the multi-man match because they typically do. It's worked in the past. A lot of Stand and Delivers, they do multi-man matches. I think last year was a triple threat, Javon, Oba, and Trick, which, by the way, look at those three names right now. Stars on the main roster. All three of them. Oba versus Brock is the match I'm most looking forward to on WrestleMania weekend. I don't know about you.
And yet I'm still, that's it. That's the number one match that I must see. And yet I'm seeing people saying that Brock is going to win. And I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Why is my
question. I don't get it. Why does he need to win that match? What does he gain?
Here's the counterpart you're going to hear from people. Because Brock Lesnar is the one that ended the Undertaker streak. And he destroyed John Cena.
Brock Lesnar has a year left in the WWE at max. And even if we didn't know about contracts and we were that stupid, and we were not smartened up, we would all realize that Brock Lesnar is not meant long for this game. You have Obafemi, who's in his 20s, who's going to be here another 20 years. This would do no good for Brock. Nothing. He doesn't need it. And I think he understands that. And this is your opportunity to make up for the drop ball with Keith Lee all those years ago.
Yeah.
Do it right with a massive dude who matches up against Brock. You had the opportunity with Keith Lee, you dropped the ball. Now you have another massive dude who's bigger than Brock and let Brock lose. It would make Obafemi Gunther be the biggest match ever, by the way, when they finally do that.
Oh, absolutely. And think of if Obafemi were to win that match against Brock Lesnar, he immediately becomes number one contender or in the main event scene after that.
Of every belt.
You could have a situation where Obafemi is facing off either against CM Punk or Roman Reigns for the world title right after WrestleMania. Right away. Obafemi gets called up and is immediately a star, immediately over. And presentation is key. And we saw it in NXT. I do think I have a critique with the entrance now. I hate the pause. When they start the music, they have the pause because the whoos get off, the momentum kind of dies down. Just keep the fucking music going. That's my only thing, but they've just knocked everything out of the park with those three guys.
Right. And so you cannot have him lose, especially in such a high profile spot right away. It takes away every bit of his legitimacy and his aura should he lose that match at WrestleMania. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Brock's like, it should be decisive. If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat the hell out of me, and it's got to be decisive.
That would really anger some people, though, man.
I would love that.
Squash Brock Lesnar.
It would make me so happy. You have no idea.
It would make a lot of people happy, but it would also piss off a lot of people.
Well, I'm hoping the right people are pissed off and the wrong people are do what they do. Let's make this mean something, especially for us NXT guys who've been watching him from the second he stepped out. There's no doubt.
Think of that Oba path if he wins against Brock Lesnar. I legitimately think there's a world where he could face off against Roman Reigns. He could have a world title feud, like you said, with Gunther. And then after that, you throw in Javon Evans with the Money in the Bank briefcase in the mix. I'm just saying.
Who are the only people in NXT that he lost to? Like, he lost to Wes Lee, didn't he?
I think Wes Lee did beat him clean. Yeah.
And he lost to Ethan Page, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Who did he lose the world title to? He's lost the world title once before.
Ricky Saints.
Oh,
he lost.
Right.
Ricky Saints did pin him in NXT.
There was only like 2 or 3 guys who ever pinned him.
Yeah, and I think we just named them pretty much.
Yep. Wes Lee, Ricky Saints. Yep.
His real name is Isaac.
Who?
Oba.
No, I thought his first name was Obafemi. And then his last name is something else. I think Isaac is like a nickname.
Isaac Odubason. I'm probably butchering that.
Right.
I apologize, Obafemi. I mean, that's what Wikipedia says. And you know Wikipedia is never wrong.
Never wrong. No, it isn't.
It's never
wrong.
been wrong once.
Nope.
It's not just me saying it. The Bleacher Report says it.
Bleacher Report.
I love how she says the Bleacher Report. She says the Bleacher Report.
Listen, I think this main event match is kind of meaningless right now, this Fatal 4-Way. There's no big turnover, like big hype for it, because I think Joe Hendry's probably right. I think Joe Hendry's going to keep it.
Yeah. I mean, you're probably right.
I think the next night on
between
Raw,
Ethan and Ricky.
Yeah, and if they're smart, the next night on Raw, you're going to see either Ethan Page and Ricky or both. Yep, and they're going to be called up.
You have Ethan and Ricky just end that match fighting each other, and they just keep fighting each other into the locker room. And then on Monday Night Raw, it just starts with Ethan and Ricky just fighting each other coming down the ramp. That's how I would book it. But
you wanna strap a rocket to 2 guys? That's exactly how you book it. You're 100%.
I mean,
right.
but they would never book it like that, and people wouldn't pop like we would. But I'd book it like that if I'm doing my GM. That's how I book it. Lose it.
Great idea.
I know that's a long layoff because there's 2 weeks in between.
What do you mean, one night?
Oh no, they could just do it on the 2 Raws.
They go from WrestleMania to
yeah.
They just go
right, yeah. They could do that. Okay, yeah, it still works.
I love it. I think it's a great idea. Do it through SmackDown.
Happen.
Do it through. You have 3 hours on SmackDown.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Well,
it won't happen.
Well, that's the end of tonight as far as the show goes. I thought the ending was a little bit anticlimactic, but everything else was a lot of fun. And as you said, all the pieces are in motion in the right place. And I think next week at New York is going to be wild. So that's going to be a really fun show to talk about.
I might have to go to Stand and Deliver.
Yeah, I think you have to. How far away is that for you?
It's a 4.5-hour drive. I mean, I just did that to Cincinnati for the Warrior show. It was the same drive.
Yeah,
this I would for our show, but I just don't know if I want to go to St. Louis by myself.
It's a far trip, and it's St. Louis. Yes. Where would you park?
I love St. Louis as I'm looking at my St. Louis Cardinals flag and my.
Do you go to baseball games? Do you go to
St.
Oh, you do.
Busch Stadium.
Oh, there you go.
I've taken a lot of my friends that are either Cubs fans or White Sox fans, and they tell them to go into it with a non-biased opinion. They're like, "Yeah, Busch Stadium's one of the best baseball."
I've heard that.
I've ever been.
I've heard.
It's top 5.
I want you to take a trip to New York and come to Citi Field. It is the best stadium in baseball by far. I love Citi Field.
So I think
the Mets play.
My friend used to work for the Mets. I'm trying to think if he worked when it was the old stadium.
Well, it hasn't been Shea Stadium since 2004. So.
Oh, okay. So he did work at the new stadium then.
Yeah. It's been around.
He did not say it was that great,
dude. But they changed owners once Steve Cohen took over. The last 4 years or so have been the stadium is top notch.
I want to go to Fenway.
I've been there.
That's one place. I've been to Wrigley. I've been to Busch.
Yeah.
That's really all I've been to that are cool. I haven't really been to any other unique ballparks.
Believe it or not, when we were kids, and Mr. P-Man is not on the chat tonight, but we all went to Montreal and we saw the Expos play.
Oh, not the Canadians. Yeah, Expos. Duh.
Yeah.
Was Vlad Guerrero playing?
Vlad Guerrero was playing back then. Yep.
27.
Actually, wait a minute. I think I was even too young for Vlad Guerrero. I think this was 1994.
Yeah, Vlad Guerrero was like my Expo era that I remember.
Yeah, that's
I
the
don't
good.
remember anybody else.
That team was amazing. That documentary was good too.
That gear was fire. Their hats, their colors. Oh, the Expos were great.
Everybody who's watching, don't lie. It took you forever to realize that was Montreal Expo baseball on top of that hat. Just like the Brewers is Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah, right.
None of you had any idea that was Montreal Expo baseball on there. So
the Brewers logo thing blew my mind when I found out just a couple of years ago. And I grew up in this area, and I did not know that.
Well, you're kind of stupid, so that works.
Fair play.
You're just stupid.
Fair play. I still think, and this is going to be obviously a biased take, and I look at the logo right now. The St. Louis Cardinals logo is one of the best logo in sports. The bird on the bat.
Absolutely.
Just perfect.
Absolutely. Vince Coleman and Willie McGee, two of the arch rivals, Tommy Herd, the arch rivals when I was growing up. Yep. Yeah. Oh my God!
Hey, what you got coming up? Yeah, I know.
We are going to do. I think we're recording late tomorrow night or Thursday. Something came up, so we're going to be doing a review of AIW's Gauntlet for the Gold, which, by the way, probably their best show of the year. It was fantastic. If you ever get a chance, because they have everything on a paywall on their YouTube. The Gauntlet for the Gold this year it's their Royal Rumble, but the matches before, unbelievable. Great show. Yeah, great show from top to bottom. Yep. So check that out this week. I'm not sure what day it'll drop. If we do it late tomorrow night, it'll drop Thursday. If we do it Thursday, it'll drop Friday. So check that out.
I'll be checking it out for sure. If you guys want, on this YouTube channel that we are currently on, first off, hit that subscribe button. But I had an episode earlier today, Kayfabe Coffee, episode 18. Me and Sam from Sam's on Wrestling apparently can't figure out time zones, or more of he can't figure out time zones. I know what time zone I'm in, but eventually we'll get Sam back on Kayfabe Coffee. But that is the new morning show here at the network. I recapped Raw earlier today, so go ahead, check it out. If you scan that QR code, it'll take you to the YouTube channel. If you're already on the YouTube channel, then, well, there you go. You can find it pretty easily. Also,
subscribe.
Thursday, I'll be live with JPJ recapping AEW Dynamite for Kayfabe Coffee, episode 19. And then at night, OTM is back, episode 284, I believe. Damn. I can't believe we've been doing that for 6+ years now. We're on the road to WrestleMania and Stand and Deliver, so we'll be talking more about that at Pot on the Mark. But, yeah.
By the way, next week is episode 50 of the night show.
Wow.
So 50, hang in there.
And then 51 will be the Stand and Deliver recap show. And then
well, no, it won't, because I won't be here. Remember, unfortunately, that week I'm going to be in Florida. So if I can, we'll do it that night. And if I can't, we'll take a week off and talk about it. Yeah, you could.
I ain't going to do your stupid monologue shit, though.
Listen, that's my thing. You can have that's
I
trademark.
don't want to step on your gimmick, I stay in my lane, do my gimmick. You feel me?
That's right. All right,
Chatfield.
Morons. We will talk to you next
week. There's
week.
nobody here watching anymore, so that's
all right. Except for the bots. We'll see you all next week.
See you, Tino's bots.